Is Party Finder good for doing older ultimates like UWU and UCOB? Yes and no. Because sometimes Party Finder is just incredibly Pepega. As much as I hate to say it, I don't want to sound toxic, but it's the truth. Sometimes Party Finder can be a fucking hot mess, and it's honestly kind of pathetic. If you are going to join or form a PF for UWU or any sort of ultimate clear, you should be forming a party with clearable players, right? So it's a little rough when like not so clear ready players join your party and they just grief, right? It's not entirely your fault. It's PF. It's PF, right? Like, it's free game. Anyone can join your party. So like your party, you could just expect good players to join, and you might get really poor players. And it's just I don't want to be toxic and say, oh, just get good, but it's just, if you are not ready for a clear, or if you're just not proficient in your job or whatever, maybe you should practice a little bit, or just go prog some more in a prog party before joining a clear party of actual clear ready players and holding everyone back, right? I think that's a little toxic in itself, you know? If there is a party that is expecting players to be clear ready and you join and you're just not clear ready, dude, that's an issue. There's an issue there, you know? Like, you're holding everyone back, and then what happens is, like, they might get a little pissed off at you, and they might say something like, dude, what the fuck are you doing in here? Or like, what is going on? And then the party disbands after like 2 or 3 wipes, and then said person is just like, this game is toxic, the player base is mean, you know, like rating is just, it's unfun in Party Finder. It doesn't have to be like that. A lot of players just aren't necessarily ready for a farm or a clear party, and then that fucking happens. So I'm rambling. It goes one of 2 ways. Either it's a clean party with players who know what they're doing, and everything is just peachy, right? Or you get a party with players who don't really know what the fuck they're doing, and it turns into a prog party, yeah? Or like you're stuck on, I don't know, fucking Twintanya or Garuda for like an hour, and it's just, what the fuck am I doing with my life at that point? You feel me? So yeah, the answer to your question is yes and no. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's really a coin flip. Ideally, you just go in there with some buddies who know what they're doing, and you just get your clear really quick, right? But Haru, what if I don't have buddies? Bro, I'm sorry, man. You gotta make some friends. You gotta make some friends who know what they're doing in Ultimate, because like, I really feel for those gamers who pug and get their clears solely from PF only, solo. Like, y'all are gamers, dude. I could never. I rarely ever pug these days, because it's such a fucking coin flip, right? It's hard sometimes, and it's frustrating, and I don't want to get mad at other players, so I just don't do it, you know. I just don't do it. But everyone's circumstances are different, and I totally understand. If it's your only option, you can't find a static, or you need to clear quick, then I get that. Like, let's say you just don't have the time to form a group. That's perfectly fair. And sometimes it's your only option. Sometimes you can only PF. That's okay. It's just fingers crossed for you. Hopefully it's nice and clean for you. Because that shit's rough, dude. That shit is rough. It's why I don't PF. How do you even find statics? Through a Reddit recruitment thread, or the Balanced Discord server. They have a role that'll show you, it'll reveal some channels where you can recruit and join statics. So typically you'd be looking for a static outside of the game, or if you join like a quote-unquote raiding FC, or an FC with just players who kind of want to raid, you could always ask for a spot there. But I think it's easier to find a group outside of the game than it is inside of the game, if that makes sense. It's just easier. It's much easier. I wouldn't recommend hopping into Party Finder, putting up this thing and being like, oh, hey, I am this job and looking for a group to do so and so, right? Like, I don't think that's a good idea, because you could get anyone, right? They could be like, oh, we're looking for someone, and they might not be like exactly what you want. So I think it's good to put up a thread on Reddit, or put up something on the Balance, where like, and list everything you're looking for. I'm looking for like these types of players, these jobs, or I am this job with this type of skill. I'm looking for a group with an equal play style, right? I think that's the best way you could go about it. Looking to prog Sistasha. Yeah. Lion prog dies in Shiva 10 times in a row. That's exactly what I'm saying, right? Sometimes you really just gotta shake off the rust, but I don't know. Is it really too much to ask for? Like, if a group, okay, if a party listing on PF says, I want to prog this part of the fight, is it too much to ask for players who are also like are at that point of the fight consistently to join the party. Because I don't know, man. There's a lot of unqualified players who join those parties, and what I'm trying to say is there's a party for everyone. But that's just the entire thing with PF, right? People just join whatever the fuck they want, and that'll never go away. So you just have to be really you need to have a tolerance for it. You really need to have a tolerance. You need to have patience. Or to be fair, PF isn't as bad as people make it out to be. You can clear UWU and UCOB and PF. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a coin toss. Like it can go. It's 50-50. Sometimes you may clear and it might just be super painless, and sometimes it might be really bad.
What's going on? Oh my god, I can't focus!
Walking. Exoflare 3.
What's happening?
3-1, that is the answer.
Oh my god. Oh dude, that is so... What the fuck is that, dude? Oh my god. Like a fire alarm or some shit, dude. Oh my god, Exoflare Practical. Wait, I'm sorry I suck at this game. Wait, why do you suck at this game? Oh, that's unfortunate, my dude. Dude, that was very strange, a little odd. Why is that so funny to me, bro? I think it's just because it was so random. What the fuck was that? Alright, last X, that's crazy.
Coming from one. It's a 3 to
Rotating the boss very rapidly.
I got moved.
Whatever.
No! No! Imagine dying on the
Dudes, thanks for watching today. Want to see more? Subscribe or else. If you're unaware, I do have a Discord server. That's where I notify everyone when I go live. Join now. You can also follow me on Twitter for more Cat Girl content. And that's about it. Catch you guys next time. Peace.